Good morning, YouTube. Let me properly introduce myself. My name is Razy. I'm a futures trader. I started trading in February of 2021, and here I am now. Now, I've done this on Twitter before where I've journaled my funding journey through prop firms. The last time I did it was back in 2021 and 2022 with my Forex funds. This time, we're going to bring it back. We're going to do it with the Topstep 50K Combine. Friday was my first day, and let's just jump right into it. So Friday, I traded three pairs. I traded CL, ES, and MNQ. I dug myself into a little bit of a hole in the beginning of the day, trading post NFP on oil. We'll start off there first. I was short off of the 15-minute here. Off the 4-hour, there was a little wick into this 4-hour high here. So I took that as a buy side raid. And then going into NFP, we had a large bearish displacement on the 15-minute, 2 consecutive down candles, and we left behind a fair value gap. And we had also had body closure below this most recent swing low. So I took that as my market structure shift. I tried stacking, placing 3 minis here. Didn't go well. My trailing stop loss got hit. And then waited again once we got this bearish candle here. Went towards it again. But then on the 5-minute, I didn't like the delivery here. I did not like it at all. This move here on the 5-minute is why I wanted to go short, seeing this bearish fair value gap here after we rejected off of the 15-minute FEG. But I didn't like that we couldn't close above the 850 candles closing price. So I just went ahead and I collapsed the trade, and from here I had dug myself negative almost 2.2% on the account since I was trading minis. Because it's a combine, I trade minis on CL and ES. MNQ, it's way too heavy to trade a mini on a 50K. So I trade micros with NQ. So wasn't the best day for me. You can see here oil ended up reversing back to the upside, going on later into the AM session. And we had taken out the London lunch swing high, where we had equal highs off the 4-hour at 75.02, and then we just continued to chase more buy side throughout the day. But I'm not mad. These setups here are setups I take any day of the week, so wasn't phased by it whatsoever. Switch over to ES. ES is where I started mitigating some of the losses there. So I went short here after NFP. 4-hour, we had traded into a FEG high here. And I went short off the 1-minute here. But let me make sure it is the proper execution. I don't know why it does that, but whatever, dude. So my execution was here off of this down close candle at 9:22. I entered the first contract 8 minutes before the opening bell, and then I placed a second contract 5 minutes before the opening bell. This isn't right, and that's not right. Okay, well, this was a partial here. And that partial was here on this candle. And then I get taken out, my runner gets taken out at break even on this candle here. No, I'm sorry, it was the 942 candle, because I placed my, I was at break even up here, and then this candle here at 942 ends up taking me out. But went short here off the 1 minute after we had taken out or not taken out, but after we had traded into the 4-hour FVG high, the 1 minute we have a buy side right here, followed by a move lower, closure below this short-term swing low. So that's my market structure shift. And then here we do have an inversion FVG as well as a breaker off of this. So it's the displacement off of the inversion and the retracement back into the breaker is what led me to go short on the first contract. At 922, which candle was it? Yeah, the 922 candle here, because this move lower, we end up trading through another FVG, inverting it, and then we also closed back below this up. We also not closed back below, but we closed below this up close candle. So that changes the state of delivery for price action for me, for confirmation of more downside. So that's why the first contract was placed there. It was just a market structure shift entered. And then the second contract was placed once we closed below this 5-minute fair value gap. We had body closure below it. So now for me, the 1 minute time frame had inverted the 5-minute FVG. So that's where I placed the second contract at. And there's a little bit of DD here. My stop loss was at the inversion FVG high. I had a partial at this 1 minute inefficiency here. We did have sell side resting inside of it. So my first partial was taken at 83 flat. So it was the low of the 937 candle. And because we had closed below this swing low here, I was convinced that we weren't going to get a deep retracement and that we should have just, I would have preferred to see a rollover on price action instead. But we got the deep retracement, taking me out of break even on the runner. So nothing wrong about that. I went from, I think, trading on CL. Let's look at it real quick. Well, we'll look at it after I go over all the trades. But yeah, this is what I ended up mitigating some of the losses that I took on CL, and then we finished positive on the day with MNQ, where 4-hour wise, again, FVG high gets traded into with the 6 a.m. candle. The 5-minute forms an inversion FVG. Make sure it's correct. There we go. That's not right. But so yeah, the 5-minute inversion after the 940 close, the 945 candle is where I go short. I only have these blue boxes here so you can see where the executions are. Even though Topstep's kind of messing up the executions here, but where was it? I was down here. All right, let's refresh this real quick. Yeah, there we go. That's better. All right, so now we got the proper executions down. So 5-minute inversion gets respected after the opening bell, going into 9:45. It is the 950 candle and the 951 candle. These two down close candles. They close below this short-term swing low at the 947 candle. So for me, that was a break in market structure, confirmation for more downside on price action. And I went ahead and I executed at the opening of the 953 candle. Stop loss went to the high of the 950 candle, where we have the inversion FVG on the 5-minute. And then my TP was at 288 flat, where we had this 1-minute imbalance here. And we had sell side resting right above it. So we end up finishing positive on the day. Let's go to the performance for Friday. So yeah, we finish up positive on P&L 448. We go to the trades here. If I can blow this up, probably not. But yeah, you can see here, I'll have more losses most of the time, just because I stack entries. And when I do that, of course, I'm still still in the process of honing that skill there when it comes to stacking entries on a single trade idea. I've gotten better over time, but I'm confident to the point to where it doesn't phase me with the losses anymore. So, but yeah, that's why a lot of the times I'll have you'll see more red than green sometimes. But with that being said, I keep my winners small and my losers big. So, you can see here, one a little negative, like I said, on oil. Trying to stack entries there on the trade ideas, going in twice as well. Negative 350, negative 280, negative 60. ES, we hit the partial for a positive 612. The runner got stopped out for a positive 37. CL, we went back in again on the second trade idea where I thought price was going to run away this time. Negative 250, negative 80. And then MNQ to finish positive on the day was the positive 980. So a lot more trades than I normally do take in a day. I normally stick to 1 to 2 trade ideas and then stack those in the market, but all good. So yeah, wanted to wanted to go ahead and do this for YouTube. It'll be nice. I haven't done this in a while. It'll help hold me accountable. I also haven't traded props in a while. I've taken a break from them this year. I traded personal cap instead, and now I'm trying to bring props back into the game and see what we can get jiggy with here. So I'm excited. In a way, it's going to hold me more accountable. It'll make me a better trader, and you guys get to see the full transparency of it. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and now I'm out of here.